Xuan has been officially released, and if you are lucky enough to get her, nice! You just received the preservation / harmony / abundance character. She's undoubtedly one of the best overpowered characters in the game, so let's learn how to build her. What are the best relics, icons, and compositions? Let's go! Xuan has a hell of a kit, which is not simple at all. To start, her skill is the flagship of the character. It makes 65% of all damage inflicted on your allies to be redirected to Xuan for 3 turns. But here's where we start to notice that she's not just a preservation character, she also offers buffs. While the skill is active, your allies will increase their max HP and crit rate. However, the skill only remains active if Xuan is alive. If she receives a fatal attack, the skill is deactivated. Her technique is straightforward. She starts the battle with her skill already active. This is really good for ensuring that your team is safe in the first round. Her talent is basically 2 in 1. First, it offers damage reduction for the entire team, but in addition to that, it provides a way for Xuan to heal herself. Once she's below 50% of her max HP, she restores a good portion of the HP she's missing. However, her talent will not restore her life if she receives a killing blow. Another limitation is that this effect consumes stacks, starting with 1 stack by default and can have at the maximum 2 stacks. To regain her stacks, you need to use her ultimate, which is an AoE attack that scales with her HP and also restores 1 stack of her talent. Just by looking at her kit, it is clear that her rotation will be something like this: skill, basic attack, and skill again. And whenever possible, you will use her ultimate while ensuring that her skill is always up. Because of this rotation, you can see that she'll be skill point positive, generating 1 skill point with each complete rotation. Her minor traces offer 18.7% in crit rate, 18% in max HP, and 10% in effect resistance. This is quite impressive, especially the amount in crit rate for a tank character. Although, I would prefer some defense. Among her bonus abilities, you will find the Macrocosmic that makes her skill recover 30 energy in total, which is really important in helping her use her ultimate as frequently as possible, as it ends up consuming 130 energy. The Mystic that makes Xuan's ultimate heal her entire team when using it. The amount of heal is quite interesting, although it is small when compared to abundance units. And the Sexagenary that prevents your entire team from being affected by crowd control once, for each time her skill is used. Her top priorities when improving her traces would be talent, then skill, and much later ultimate and basic attack. To be realistic, Xuan's kit is perfect even at level 1, as her scaling is not directly tied to how she will perform in battles. Her talent and skill are more important, as they'll scale the buffs that will be offered to your team, with her talent being a little more critical since it will increase the damage reduction. And far lower in priority, you have the ultimate and basic attack that will scale Xuan's damage. Xuan is a super tank that will be constantly taking damage, either from being the target of an attack or from sharing the damage someone received. Because of this, she needs to be very robust and capable of taking any damage. So when building Xuan, we'll look for HP to scale her traces and make it easier to absorb damage, defense to mitigate the damage received both from direct attacks and from sharing with allies, speed to facilitate skill point recovery and gain a little more energy, and effect resistance to resist status effects. For her main stats, the best to have are HP on her body piece, HP or speed on the boots. You will use speed when you need more skill points and energy regeneration, HP in the planisphere, and HP or energy regeneration in the link row. Energy recovery allows you to use your ult more often, ensuring that your healing stack will always be up. Among the relics, you have a lot of flexibility, as your best options are always 2 pieces. You can use Longevous Disciple to get 12% max HP, Ward of Wuthering Snow to get 8% damage reduction, Knight of Purity Parlors to get 15% defense, or even Messenger Traversing Hacker Space to get 6% speed. For your ornaments, the best ones are Broken Kill to get 10% effect resistance and offer the entire team 10% crit damage. Also, Xuan is one of the easiest characters to use Broken Kill, as her traces already offer 10% effect resistance. Another good option is Fleet of the Eidolons, which offers 12% max HP but requires 120 speed to increase 8% of the attack of all allies. Fu Xuan works very well with all the icons for preservation, but among the 4 stars, the best ones are Day of My New Life, which offers more defense and increase the resistance of all allies by 8%, and Landau's Choice, which reduced the damage taken and increased her aggro. Among the 5 stars, without a doubt, the best option is She's Already Shut Her Eyes, which is the icon made specially for Fu Xuan. It both increased her max HP and her energy regeneration rate, in addition to recovering the lost HP of her allies and buffing the damage dealt of your unit whenever Fu Xuan has her HP reduced. Moment of Victory is also a good option. However, if you're not willing to spend the money to get these icons, we can finally introduce Textures of Memories, the 5-star icon for preservation characters that is available in Herta's store. Until now, it had no utility, but it finally fits a character. To start, it offers effect resistance, even helping to trigger the second effect of Broken Kill. In addition, if Fu Xuan is attacked and doesn't have a shield, she'll receive one for the next 2 turns. If Fu Xuan already has a shield, she'll have the damage reduced by at least 12%. Being an icon from Herta's store makes everything even better, since it will be really easy to superimpose, so do not let this option pass. Fu Xuan is already powerful, and her Eidolons serve more as a comfort than as a need. This may be her best way of balancing the character, as her Eidolons are rather lackluster. In her E1, another buff is added to her skill. Now, when her skill is active, your team acquires 30% increase in crit damage. This buff is quite powerful and is the only one worth any investment. Her E2 allows Fu Xuan to revive and restore her allies, but only once per battle. The difference when compared to Bailu is that she can restore more than one character at a time. For example, when they receive an AoE attack. This is an Eidolon that offers comfort, but probably won't be that useful, especially if Fu Xuan is performing her role. Her E3 and E5 increase her trace levels. In the E4, Fu Xuan receives 5 energy whenever an ally is hit while her skill is active, and to complete, in her E6, she accumulates all the lost HP from all units to be used as an extra damage in her ultimate. As for compositions, Fu Xuan can fit into basically any team, since she can act as a tank, /healer, /buffer. Essentially, in any situation, she'll offer a high return. But looking at the buffs she offers, it is possible to deduce what kind of team she'll fit into. First, she provides max HP buff, so teams that scale with HP are quite interesting. For now, we only have Blade, but who knows, maybe in the future, we'll have an HP only team. Second, teams that rely heavily on crit, like teams with Zilla or Imbibto Lunai, since Fu Xuan offers a good increase in crit rate and ensures the safety of your squishier characters. But in the end, virtually any DPS will love being the same team as Fu Xuan. That's it, guys. What do you think about Fu Xuan? Were you lucky enough to get her? Leave in the comments below, and if you want more guides like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and see you next time.
That time again to get busy with it. Best go find your friends and get